Thank you for tuning in to the Blazik podcast.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
God damn!
It's Blazik.
Give yourself credit for what you have done.
Accept who you are. I mean, that's something that's effortless.
Doesn't mean I can't start today.
Blazik, it's your time.
What is up? Back at it like a bad habit. If you're watching it, I'm in a new space and it looks pretty clean on camera, I think. So, yeah, what's up, guys? It's been a couple weeks. Florida's been crazy. We'll kind of dive into it, but wanted to start it off by telling you guys that I've been playing a lot of pickleball lately, and if you know anything about me, when I do anything, I normally get obsessed with it and I go hard at it. Like I find something and then I become obsessed with it and then I burn myself out on it. Classic example of this would be like junior year of high school. I got into ramen noodles, and I'm dead serious. For like one summer, all I ate was ramen noodles. And it's not that my mom or dad wouldn't get me anything else, it's just that's all I wanted. So every day for lunch, I would cook up like 2 packets of ramen noodles and eat it. And then I'm pretty sure the following summer, I got into chocolate chip pancakes. So I would like make homemade chocolate chip pancakes every day. Like every day. Just make that and have it for lunch with blueberry syrup. Because obviously, why would you not have blueberry syrup? But yeah, I don't know why. It's always been my personality to like find something and get obsessed with it and burn it to the ground. And it can be beneficial, and then it can also be extremely brutal. But my stage right now is pickleball, and you know, I've been playing pickleball. If you know anything about pickleball, you know it's a lot of old people that play. And when I'm there, I do a lot of observing. And what I've observed is I think this is like all gatherings of old people, but there's always that one old guy that you notice him. Everyone notices him. He walks a little different. He's got like a gold chain on. His dentures are a little bit wider than all the other guys. And this dude just walks with like pure swag. He's aged like fine wine. There's always this old guy. And I've just decided that I want to be that old guy. I don't know why, but I've decided that I want to be that old guy. And I think a good step in the right direction would be to master pickleball at a young age, so that when I'm older, see, everyone's got it wrong. Everyone thinks that you want to play golf when you're older. But here's the thing. There's no ladies on the golf course. Let me rephrase that. There's not as many ladies on the golf course as there is on the pickleball court. On the pickleball court, it's 50-50. You're back in second grade showing off for the girls. That's like what pickleball is when you're older. So, you know, I don't call me a genius, but I think I'm getting a leg up on everybody here by getting into pickleball at a young age. I'm going to have this game mastered by like 30. And then when I'm 70, are you kidding me? I'm totally going to be the dude walking around the pickleball courts and all the old women are, you know, impressed by me and flattered. And you know what I wonder though sometimes? Do you think that old women and men think each other are attractive? I'm being serious. I'm asking this genuinely. I'm not sure. I hope my mic's not too hot. Nah, it's not. Yeah, I wonder if like old men and women look at each other and think like, ooh, he's hot or she's hot. I'm being serious. I have no clue, because I mean, I don't want to call it standards. I know I'm just offending every older person watching this right now. I don't know if your standards change or if like your taste changes, or I don't know what. Maybe you just find like different things attractive. Like you like how they eat their peas or something. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I really don't know. I think I think it's interesting to think about though. Surely, I mean, maybe it's just like a league change. You're like, okay, this is my league now. So, you know, Martha's got that flat ass. I'm not really into flat asses, but you know. Marie is curvy in all the right ways. Because there's not a lot to be attracted to in an old person physically, which just shows how shallow I am. So we'll take it at that. It's been interesting though, hanging out with, you know, I want everyone to know too that I'm wearing masks when I'm hanging out with these old people, and I try not to get too close to them either. But it has been interesting, like hanging out with older people. I've always thought, like I've always said this, I think older people are more fun to hang out with sometimes than people our age, because they're like not on their phones, and they have like a different way of communicating. I think that I've always thought that I've had an old soul. I remember my third grade it was my seventh grade science teacher. She told my parents that I had adult conversations with her. That's what she told them in parent-teacher conferences. So I think I've always had like an older soul. Like there's probably older people on my Facebook watching this that knew me as a kid, and they might agree with that. But yeah, I do think that I've always had like an older soul. So I do enjoy hanging out with old people because they do have a different way of communicating, and they do seem more present and more engaged. And I don't know. I think that they're more fun at weddings. Now, I do think that's starting to shift as I get older, because I think that that's one thing where my age group is starting to act like older people is at weddings, because we do finally put our phones away, and we, you know, I'm no saint. I have my phone out a lot too, but I definitely do enjoy being around people who are present and who are not engaging in other things. Damn it, I got back. I told myself I wasn't going to talk about mindfulness and presence on this podcast, but here we are. Let me reset my camera. I know this is kind of annoying, but something happened with my camera, so I have to reset it like every 10 minutes. Sorry about that. But before I got on this topic, I did want to switch it. You know, Florida's been pretty interesting because I've had lots of highs and lots of lows here. It's been like a roller coaster. And I think the biggest part of that is just I went. Well, there's a few things here. So I obviously left my life that I have in Kansas City to come down here, which isn't really a big deal, but it's a big deal in the sense of like I'm everything's just new. So there's nothing really. I don't know if stable or what would be the right word. There's nothing really, God, what is the word I'm looking for? Nothing normal, I guess. Like, it's not like if stuff is happening, I can just go to my apartment and everything's normal. Like, I'm in somebody else's house. Everything's new. Everything's different. But I think it's been good for me because I've just been forced to like be alone again. And I do have family down here, and it's been awesome seeing them. Like, that's been awesome being able to see my family and that. But it's like, I guess here's what I'm saying. I don't have friends as distractions here. So back home, if I'm feeling any sort of way, I can just like call a friend, and you know, you obviously have different relationships with friends than you do parents or uncles. So I'm like dialing into different relationships here. And then I'm realizing like, oh, you know, I can have this conversation with my dad, but maybe not something that I would talk to him about. It'd be something more that I would talk to my friend about. So that part's been interesting. I find myself like in weekends, like weekend evenings, I get kind of lonely, even though like I can go visit people when I want to. But it's just like, you know, you have different people for like different things in your life. And people fill different needs in your life. Like you might have one friend who, you know, you guys can go play basketball together and you fill that need, or Or I might have another friend where, him and I toss the football around, but we have like super deep conversations when we do that. Or there might be another friend where we just, we get together and it's super lighthearted and we don't have like a super deep connection, but we always laugh the whole time we get together. So there's different like relationships that we all have with different people, and they all, play different, or they all fit different needs. But that's just been interesting. Like, and I haven't really verbalized this yet, so you're kind of working through it with me, but it's been interesting to just see how I do miss my friends. Like I really do miss my friends back home, and I've only been gone a month and a half, and it's not like a maker, like, I'm not like super torn up about it, but if I'm being honest with myself, I do miss them. I do miss being able to call a friend and we just go hang out that day, or, go on a walk or something like that. I've been pretty spoiled, and this has been good for me in the sense of realizing how spoiled I am in Kansas City when it comes to my friends, and how easily accessible they are, and how I can be in contact with them daily if I want to. That's, it's been nice to put some perspective back in my life. But I'm not saying Florida's been all bad by any means. Like, Florida has been amazing in the sense of I've got to be outside a lot. I've got to reconnect with family that, it was possible. Like, I never really would get to spend this time with my uncles again. Like, my uncles are older, and it was like, if I didn't have a job like I have, there's a good chance that I never would be able to spend the time with them like I'm getting to do. So that's been awesome. Like, really, you can't put a price on that. That's something that could have easily never happened, and now I'm getting to spend this quality time with them. So I'm just trying to take, and also with my dad, like, my dad lives in Florida now, so I don't get to see him whenever I want. So I'm trying to take advantage of being able to see them and spend time with them, and that's been amazing. Like, I'll have been here 2 months when it's all said and done, and I'm gonna try and do it again next year. I think it's been so good for me in a lot of ways, and it's been nice to force myself or just to be isolated again as well, and have more time to think and gain perspective and all that. I think that's always good to do. So yeah, that's kind of an update there. What else I didn't really make a plan before. So this, I'm just going to put it into the universe because I want to do it. So it's like, why not air it out to the universe and let it work its magic. My goal this summer, COVID pending, is I've always like had this itch and this inkling to do stand-up comedy ever since I can remember. Like, I remember talking to my friend Kaylee about it when I was like 16. I've always had this itch to do stand-up comedy, and I think I'm going to do it this summer. Even if it's just one time, even if I force myself to get on stage at a small open mic with like 10 people there, I want to do it just so I can say that I've done it. Because I've always been like the type of person, like if I have the itch to do something, I just do it. But there's something with stand-up that's like actually holding me back, and I'm not sure what it is. I know what it is. You want to know what it is? I'm scared. I'm scared of, I've froze during public speaking before. Like, a lot of people might think that I'm a good public speaker because I can sit in an empty ass room with nobody watching me and talk. I don't know how that translates, but, I'm scared of public speaking. So like, that's a big obstacle that I'll have to overcome if I want to do stand-up comedy. But I've been writing some bits, and I enjoy writing the bits. So I think like the next step is obviously you got to get on stage and have your first bomb, or maybe, God willing, it goes decent. But, I want to float it out there. I've had the itch to do it. So maybe I'll do it this summer. I think it'd be fun, and I think it would be good for my confidence, and who knows, maybe I'd be decent at it. And then it could just be a new fun hobby that I have. So just wanted to let you know, airing it out. I've been writing, and we'll see how it goes. So we'll keep it short today. Didn't really have a plan, so just hop on, say what's up. Hope everybody's doing well. Sending everybody the vibes, and yeah, peace.